And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Sebastian Janikowski has fashioned quite a career. I wonder if he's just a little bit jealous, though, because Adam Vinatieri leads him in just about every category. That's the only guy ahead of him.
Yeah, he's second in points, field goals made, extra points made, you name it. But he still had a heck of a career.
A monster career, an incredible leg.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Again, it's Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Time running out here on the play clock. On play action, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Now Mariota on 4th down. Looking deep here for Dion. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. A reminder coming up, see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it.
Just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's Wilson, and Dixon has it. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
Outside of the pocket, that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that'll lead here to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Evades him at the 20, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. the toss. Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Third and long here for Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. First and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook out to Jerron Brown. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The offense lining up 1st and 10. Wilson, a final shot before break. Going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field They play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They try again with Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. And that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jaron Reed in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable for Lockett. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 57 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running backs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flushed out, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball.
Dion Lewis, 30, 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Play clock winding down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Extra point try now for Suckup. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And fights through one man. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught. Baldwin. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back passes.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following a fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Now he's forced out left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
In the red zone this time. Now a handoff looking right. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On second down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. This one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Wilson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
But someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On second down, here's Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Escaping the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Being chased out left. Going for it all. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he loses the football a second time. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The play clock's running down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action now. Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st down, Wilson steps away to his left. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Red zone opportunity. Wilson on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. It's caught right side, Dixon. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. This is Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, that's Lewis. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just about on his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Starts with a feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crash it so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this bright old star where we fight for love no matter where we are. Oh, 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 oh. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the gold on work. Oh, 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 oh. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, you got me like, and ooh, with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Baby, you're flashing, and I'm blinded by your light. I love the way you Jupiter is rising. You got me reacting like a lunatic tonight. I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, you got me like, and ooh, with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. You got me like, ooh, I'm feeling you.
You make me feel like the world's spinning like a satellite.